Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Doing great. Like you said, they.
Happy Sip Day. So, what do we want to talk about today?
Well, today we wanted to talk about Wealth Vision and the client portal. So, what a client sees when they utilize this awesome wealth management tool that is available. You work with us. So, I'm going to share my screen and show us our favorite client, sample and sample sample.
Oh, they are our favorites. They are so personable and nice.
Scott, I know one of the features that we like to utilize within Wealth Vision is the vault. So, could you talk a little bit about that system?
yeah, so the vault is it's cloud storage, and it is a place where typically you would want to keep things that are financial related, but some people branch out a little bit. But if you have your estate documents completed, your will, power of attorney, advanced medical directives, a lot of times people will keep the original copies in their fire safe or they'll log them. Their attorney will keep them in their safe, but it's always good to have a copy and one that's accessible from anywhere that you have an internet connection. So your legal documents would be a good place to store in the vault. I have all my tax returns, filed here. So it's not just on that drive, that one place. It's somewhere where you can access it, anywhere. Um, Titles to vehicles or property would be other good options. There's a way that if you upload to the share documents here, where if you want us to be able to see something in advance of a meeting that we're doing, you can upload it to the share documents file, and then we would also have access to viewing it. But you can keep documents private as well. And family photo albums, recipes, are some other things that people had put into here. And then Nav, if you scroll down, there's actually a word in here about the different security at the very bottom there. You'll see. So if you're interested, because it's on the internet, but it is a secure cloud storage, and so there is a note in here that if you click on this nav, it'll explain. Yeah, so there's the different firewalls, intrusion protection, and they have the audits and inspections where they actually hire white hat hackers to try and penetrate the system,
Oh,
um, to make sure that all of your information is safe. So that's sort of the vault for portion here, but really I like the home screen.
Yes. And this home screen is really powerful because it's a one-stop shop that when you utilize this portal to its fullest capability, you can link up your bank accounts, credit cards, investment accounts, 401ks, life insurance, loans like a mortgage, car loan, um, add your property like your home, auto, um, personal property, if it's jewelry, anything like that, and you can see all of that in one place to get a live look at your balance sheet. So the best way to do that, you can add things manually, or you can add account and actually link it up as long as you have online access to it, and then that creates that living live daily balance sheet that you can track. You can track your spending because we are the advisors. We aren't able to see your personal spending, so you can feel secure saying, knowing that that's your own information, but you can use that to set a budget, see how things are moving throughout the month, um, and a host of other things with this awesome wealth management portal.
Yeah, so instead you can see your net worth all in one place here. And instead of logging on to your, whichever bank that you use, I use Bank of America. Instead of logging on to Bank of America website, getting the value, and then entering it on here, you can actually you can give permission to Bank of America to send your data to the Wealth Vision site. And then you just have to really just, if you wanted to see everything in one place, if you have everything linked up, then it'll all be here with current values, and you don't have to log into 12 different websites to get all the different values. So it can be a time saver, and it's just a really good visual.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is the best visual for our clients, right? You're seeing your sort of whole holistic financial picture here. And when you think even about the vault in relation to that, it really is your digital like fire safe, right? I love advocating for that too, because if something does happen to you, the fire safe is a physical box, but now you have an advisor who is aware of the documents in there and can access them and then can help your loved ones, in the event of, something devastating sort of happening. And so I love it because you also get that advisor peek versus it sitting in a box, then your kids or whoever have to go find it and look for that and then connect and find us, right? Now we can just know and help them.
Yeah. And
So
then the Nav, tell us about the My Plan feature. It's a newer feature that folks will have access to that allows you to kind of track your progress towards a particular goal. So your retirement goals, as we've outlined, if you have an education goal for saving towards your kid's education, or if it's something like a new deck or a vacation even, we can set up the plan in here, and then it'll help you track your progress.
Yeah, it's the newest feature. This replaces the workshop feature. So if any of the clients were used to that, that is no longer available. But this new My Plan feature is, and it really takes what we would have done typically during the meeting, going through a cash flow analysis, looking at retirement projections, gives you access to that on your side of the platform, and you can go through the most ones you'd be used to would be this retirement projection where it goes through, looks at all of your income, your expenses, matches it up with your portfolio assets, and kind of shows you a visual picture, both in graph form and number form, how your projected retirement will play out. So these clients are projected to retire in 67 each, so 2032 and 2034. And then you can just see how um, you can take money, you would be satisfying your expenses by taking money from your portfolio assets, but you can see how the portfolio is growing. If your spending is less than what you need to pull out of the portfolio, and as well as the growth rate. So it gives you that visual there, and you can also see the balance sheet side, which also goes through and lists out exactly what you have, who is the owner of it, and then get you that live picture in this graphic format versus just on the home page. So really cool feature available, but it is a new one, and if you have questions to talk more about
awesome. Well, thank you guys.
it. Absolutely, thank you.
Bye.